Welcome to our first lesson in algebraic expressions. So, in this chapter, we will give some introduction to usual terms and define what is that polynomials, what do you mean by polynomials or algebraic expressions. So, first, let us review some of the common terms what we use. You say it's a constant. So, it's a constant. What is a symbol which has a fixed value is a constant. So we say 8 is a constant, 12 is a constant, or 1 by 2 half is a constant. Or we can say if it is 4, 4 square is a constant. Is a fraction, anything has a fixed value. It's a constant. With terms like root of 30, it's a constant, whatever it is. So next we will normally we represent x, y and all variable. So x, y means variable. But sometimes it can become constant in some particular context. We will specifically mention it as a constant in that case. Next we will see variable. So a symbol which does not have a fixed value. It's very clear. A constant is just variable or literal. What it will be variable? Maybe assign some value. It's called variable or literal. We may say x. So in this case, we will assign some value. X can be equal to 1, 2, 3, or some value which we will assign. It can be something like y, or it can be something like x square or plus root of x. So this is not variable. It can be root of z, anything. It's a variable, but we assign the value. Some formulas, may work out for x equal to 2. Some formula, same formula can work if it is x equal to 3. So it may have more than one value. And we may assign some value also. So next we will see for the combination of a variable plus a constant. So if you combine x is a variable plus some constant x plus 1, x plus 1 is variable because x is a variable. So for example, x equal to 2 means the equation will become 3. X is equal to 3 means this will become 4, like that. So we say it's a variable. Now term. What do you mean by term? A term is a number, variable, or a combination of numbers and variable. So we say one term. Normally we don't say 5, 6. Usually it's constant. We can easily say if 5 is 5. So what do you mean by term? A term, see, in some case, a combination of numbers and variable. So for example, it is x plus 1. We can say it is a, no, not x plus 1, sorry. X, x is a term. So for example, x square or x cube or 2x square. So this entire thing is one term. This is what we mean by term. So it can be, see, what about the powers? Powers may be, there may, maybe 2, 3 or anything. So regarding power, we will deal next separately. This is powers, So what about if it is term, it can be complication also. It can be 2x square y. So this entire thing is one term. It can be a constant also. This is a one term. If you use plus, then will become two terms. So what will be a term? Can it be this way? It can be 2x square divided by, or 2 by 9. So this also, this one entire thing is called one term. So while doing problems, we'll give more examples, so that you'll be familiar with that terms. Next, one of the terms is like terms, unlike terms. What do you mean by like? Means similar. Unlike means it is not similar. See, for example, one x is there plus 2x. We can add these two plus 8x. We can add. This will become 1x, 2x, 8 plus 2 plus 1. It is equal to 11x. So, if it is x plus x square, can we add? We can only find a common term. This can be x multiplied by x plus 1. But this is not one term. Here we can make it one term now. What is the difference? This is like terms. So for example, if it is x cube, what you will do? Or if some special terms, how we will add? One term like x plus 2x square plus 3x cube plus 4x is there. Can we add all these things? These are all unlike terms. We cannot just add. We may use from formula, we may do so many things. So we add only x with respect to x, or in this case, if you have got 4x square, only this 4x square and this 2x square can add. So unlike terms having same variable with a different, it can be with a different exponent, or different variable with the same or different exponent are called unlike terms. What do you mean by same variable with different exponent? X is here also x is variable, here also x is variable. Next term. But this is x square. Here exponent is there. Square or cube. This exponent is there. Or variable. So even if it is 4x is there. This is x, this is 4x. These two we cannot add because another term is there. Different exponent is there. Are called unlike terms. So this is while adding we have to remember like terms only we can add. Next, algebraic expression. What do you mean by algebraic expression? These definitions we have to repeat a single term or a combination of two or more terms connected by additive or subtraction, multiplication or division forms an algebraic expression. So we may say x plus 2 plus y plus x square. This is simply an algebraic expression. Anything can be x, y, xy plus z plus a cube, anything. It can be constant also. See, it can constant combine with some variable or with x, but everything is called algebraic. It's simply expression. Sometimes for solving different types of problem, we do. So we classify into different ways. Sometimes, we say simple monomial means it's simply simple expression, an algebraic expression with only one term. So here, how we term we have defined, So this is one term. This is one term. Or if it is 3x cube, this 3x cube is one term. So if only one term is there, one term is x square, comma x cube, or 2x square. So each one term is called one monomial. So when two monomials are added, then it becomes binomial. Binomial means two terms. So you notice in this 2 is also this is not a term. If you say 2, 2 is a term. If you say x plus 2, it becomes binomial because two terms are there. or x square plus x cube. This is two terms. This is a binomial. So similarly, if three terms are there, it is trinomial. Trinomial is an algebraic expression with three terms. That is all. Tri means three. In this case, is very simple. Monomial means single expression. It is not one term, they say. It's not a single alphabet or a single variable. It is not just a single. It can be x cube also. If we say 2x cube, it is a monomial. So this 3 power is a, so what we call this 3 cube. Cube is the power of the equation. About power we will come separately. See, this 3 is called 3 is power of the equation. But this entire thing is considered as one term. Binomial means two terms. Trinomial means three. Tri means three. Bi means two. Mono means it's just like monorail. It's just one. So then we will come to the definition of polynomial. So polynomial in which each term contains only the variables with non-negative integral exponent. It's called a polynomial. It's simple. See, just like you remember like this, just like monomial, trinomial. Any expression with poly means it's multi. So we say polynomial in it's a general term. Polynomial is a, but here one thing he says, each term contains only the variables with non-negative integral exponent. What do you mean by non-negative? This you should understand as well. What do you see? X cube, this power of the integral is plus, is positive. X square, this 2 is positive. Suppose say if it is x to the power of minus 2, then it is not a polynomial. Suppose say if it is 3x cube divided by 4 y to the power of 4, this is not a polynomial. Each term should contain only the variables with non-negative integral exponent. So the total integral exponent should not be minus x cube y to the power of 4. If we combine these, this will become minus. The integral portion should not be negative. So it is cube or, so normally what we do, the binomial we deal with two terms, trinomial three terms. As the terms increase, the complications increase. So we classify simple equations how to solve. As we go, we try to do some, we deal with polynomials more and how to solve the um, big equations. That will come later. Thank you. These definitions we'll go through again. So we use algebraic expressions. So whatever happening, we are expressing in terms of variables or constants. We apply plus or minus or multiplication. We use. So So the entire thing is known as algebraic expression. So in that, afterwards we define one term. What is meant by one term? One term is a variable, a number or variable, or a combination of numbers and variable. So then we come to monomial, means single expression, single term rather. Binomial, trinomial, and then polynomial. Please go through these definitions and try to understand what they mean by polynomial. This is just an introduction. Now, the next chapter we will see more about polynomials. Thank you. These definitions you may be doing just to first have an idea as to how we deal with this expressions. Next chapter we will, as you go, these expressions will become clear to you. Thank you very much.